Now at 6:30 on WKYT this morning, a 10-year-old cancer survivor dies in a tragic accident in Whitley County after being hit by his school bus.
Fayette County schools announce a plan for making up missed snow days.
And a couple of politicians make a friendly wager on the outcome of Thursday's West Virginia and Kentucky Sweet 16 matchup.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you and welcome in. It's nice to have you with us here on Tuesday, March 24th. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith, and we are marching in on the road to 9.
There you go. That's right. A big week ahead and a good week to watch basketball because the temperatures are going to be all over the board, especially about the time of that game on Thursday night. But let's check in with Micah right now to see what we'll be dealing with. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I think a lot of us will be inside just watching that game, not even trying to get outdoors on Thursday. One, it's going to be wet. Number two, you'll see a lot of that cold air arrive as we approach late in the day on Thursday. Right now, there's not much going on. It's pretty dry. It's pretty calm. You see there on First Alert Defender Live Radar, good clean sweep. 30s outside at the moment. This is exactly how it started yesterday. 30s for most of our region, and we see kind of the lighter shades down south, which means that warmer air is trying to filter on in. And we'll get into the afternoon there in the mid-50s again for today. Now, however, northern zones will be much cooler. Southern zones much warmer there in the 60s. And that small chance of rain is the only difference we see for today. Now, Wednesday, you'll start to see really, really nice temperatures. Your best day in the 7-day forecast is tomorrow. But Thursday, this is not so fast, my friends. We're going to bring in some much colder air, and I'll show you how cold we get coming up.
All right, we'll see you in just a few minutes, Micah. Thank you, and let's get to the news.
It's a tragic story we have been tracking since yesterday afternoon. A Whitley County 10-year-old was killed after being hit by a school bus.
And new this morning, state police have now identified the little boy. WKYT's Mark Barber is at our live desk with the new information. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. State police have identified the boy who died in the terrible tragedy as Jonathan Chatham. We've learned from an online GoFundMe page that at just 10 years old, Jonathan was a cancer survivor who had battled leukemia. The boy, who is described as having a heart of gold, was killed around 3:45 yesterday afternoon on Highway 779 in Whitley County. The sheriff says just like Jonathan did every day, he got off at the school bus stop outside his house and cleared the bus. But investigators say that's when something went terribly wrong. We're told Jonathan went into a ditch line and then came back up on the road. Troopers say he was hit by the bus as it was pulling away. According to the sheriff, the difficult scene played out as 20 other students were on the bus, and one or both of the boys' parents were watching. Jonathan's death has shaken the tight-knit school district, which has canceled school for the day.
You can live your whole life and nothing like this happens, and then all of a sudden it happens. You think it's not going to happen in this community, it's not going to happen to us, but it has.
State troopers say they are still investigating, but we're told it appears as if it was quite possibly just a terrible accident. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
And just an awful story, and a community certainly hurting as a result of that. Thank you, Mark. New this morning, a Lexington man is accused of abusing an infant. Matthew Byers is charged with criminal abuse. His arrest citation shows that Byers was caring for a 1-month-old while her mother was sleeping. She took the infant to the emergency room the next day. Doctors said the child had 7 bone fractures. Police arrested Byers after they say the mother showed them video of the baby before he cared for her.
A construction worker had to be rescued after falling into a concrete pier. It happened at the site of a bridge replacement project in Perry County on Old Highway 80. Investigators say the job site foreman lost his footing and fell about 25 feet into the pier. Rescuers rappelled down to bring him to safety. They say he's lucky to be alive.
It was kind of like in a pinball machine, except the side walls of the concrete and the rebarb and the steel. He's very blessed to be alive right now. Yes, he is.
Investigators say the man was airlifted to a hospital. His name and condition have not been released. Well, the school day is about to get a little bit longer for Fayette County school students.
Yeah, makeup days. The school board has approved extending the school day as a way to make up for all those missed snow days. WKYT's Sean Moody is live in Lexington to break down the impact for students and parents, certainly. Good morning there, Sean.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. The kids will likely be happy they're not going to be going to school much into their summer vacation, but the parents might find these schedule adjustments a little bit of a headache. Kids will be in classes 30 minutes longer each day, but they'll only have to go 2 days beyond their original end date. Fayette County schools had 7 snow days and 6 hours worth of 2-hour delays this winter. The last day of school was originally going to be May 27th. Now they'll go on until May 29th. They also plan to have a couple of other makeup days that they weren't planned to be in session this year. Well, they had one on March 20th, and they'll have another one coming up on April 10th. State law requires schools to have 170 teaching days per year. Starting on April 20th, students will be in school 30 minutes longer each day. That means parents may need to make some adjustments to their schedules. Now, the school board also announced graduation dates. Lafayette and Tates Creek High Schools will have their graduation in Rupp Arena on May 29th. Bryan Station, Henry Clay, and Dunbar seniors will graduate on May 30th. Live in Lexington, Sean Moody, WKYT.
All right, Sean, thank you very much. And several other school systems have also approved their last day of classes. It will be May 27th for Jessamine County students. While they missed several days of school thanks to all the snowstorms, students did their schoolwork at home as part of a pilot program, and they used all 10 of those non-traditional learning days allowed by the state. Madison County will get out on June 1st, and the last days for Bourbon County students will be June 3rd. In Woodford County, it's June 5th.
Well, a man says he was forced to shoot a stranger who said God wanted him to have one of his grandkids. Robert Redmond says he was outside his Frankfort home with his grandchildren when the stranger came up to them. After making the odd demand, he says the man attacked him. His grandchildren tried to fight off the man. Redmond eventually broke free. He got a gun from his truck and shot the man in the leg.
I was the only line of protection for my wife and my grandkids. And he was not going to get past me.
Police say the man who was shot has non-life-threatening injuries. So far, no one's been charged, but the Commonwealth's attorney is investigating this.
The time is 6:36 on WKYT this morning, and the 2015 Kentucky legislative session is scheduled to end at midnight tonight. The lawmakers still have not made decisions on some key issues. Governor Beshear wants them to stabilize the state's declining gas tax. High school students rallied for a bill that would put a student on committees selecting a superintendent in the school. And House and the Senate are still trying to reach a compromise on a bill to fight heroin. A sticking point is the Good Samaritan clause that would give immunity for users who try to help overdose victims.
It's a more expanded provision in our bill. In fact, it's what 25 of 27 states now have, and more states. West Virginia passed it just 3 days ago.
The calendar could be pushed back to Friday to give lawmakers more time to pass a heroin bill.
Well, in Franklin County, police warn that they are going to be cracking down on distracted driving. The sheriff says it's become a big problem there. His office is getting a grant for the federal government, which makes the initiative possible. All next month, deputies will operate in unmarked cars, working in teams to find distracted drivers.
Looking for people that are driving and texting, that are reading emails, that are reading the newspaper, putting on makeup, all those things that people do when you're going down the road.
The sheriff says drivers are encouraged to report anyone they see driving dangerously.
If you drive south of Lexington on Interstate 75, a major road project could slow you down for months to come. State transportation workers are resurfacing a stretch of I75 in Madison County. They're working between the Clays Ferry Bridge and mile marker 83 on the south side of Richmond. Right now they're focusing on the southbound lanes. The left southbound lane will be closed until further notice. The project will continue into the summer months. That's all. When the weather gets better, then they have to do the road work, so it's always some issue with the road. It's like, okay, it is. It's not exactly the Hatfields and the McCoys, but Kentucky and West Virginia do have a matter to settle on the basketball court.
Kentucky Attorney General Jack Conway and West Virginia Attorney General Patrick Morrissey are making a friendly wager on the outcome of Thursday's NCAA tournament semifinal game. If the Mountaineers defeat Kentucky, Conway will give Morrissey a Meacham's Country Ham from Union County.
And if Kentucky wins, or we should say when Kentucky wins, Morrissey has promised to give Conway a piece made by Milton-based Blenco Glass Company. We'll have the highlights from Thursday night's game for you right here on WKYT. It will be Game 2 of the Midwest Regional from Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Tip-off for that is scheduled late at 9:45 p.m. So then we'll know who wins the wager. All
Yes,
right.
it's going to be a big rivalry. It's going to be a great game, I'm sure, and we'll be, potentially having a late night
There
or
you
an
go.
early morning, either way for us.
Yeah, neighbors fighting it out there on the court. All right, our time this morning is 6:39.
Let's get a check of traffic right now and see how things are moving on the roads with Officer Don.
Hey, good morning, Don.
Hey, good morning. Just had a look at Richmond Road. The turn lane to the circle's backing up right now because there's a stalled car there. That should be cleared, hopefully, by the time that you head out the door and head that direction. That's inbound Richmond at the circle. A quick look outside to show you what to expect this morning. It's quiet in most places. The heaviest traffic is Nicholasville and Man-O-War, and also on the inner loop right now approaching the construction zone toward Versailles Road. But Broadway and High looks okay. And on our Waze map, we can see live drivers are on the way in this morning with just a couple of stalled cars to report. Really nothing significant popping up. We can get a wide view of the city, the interstate, the circle, and Man-O-War. Now back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Don. Tuesday morning on WKYT with a lot more on the way. We're glad you're along with us today.
A 104-year-old woman says a doctor is the key to her long life, but it's not exactly the kind of doctor you'd expect. She'll share her secret to longevity coming up after weather.
Things look pretty good outside. I'm not seeing much in the work week for right now, but as we get into later on in the day, I actually have some rain on the way. Not just today, but the next few days. I'll show you your latest forecast with a wild weather week ahead. Coming up next.